Hey everyone, today we're diving into a topic that feels like it's straight out of a sci fi movie: the monsters of Chernobyl. You've probably heard of the Chernobyl disaster and how it affected the area, but have you ever wondered what kind of creatures have emerged from the ashes of that event? From mutated animals to urban legends, we'll explore the weird and wonderful world of Chernobyl. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in the former Soviet Union experienced one of the worst nuclear disasters in history. An explosion led to a massive release of radiation, forcing thousands of people to evacuate from the nearby city of Pripyat just hours later. Imagine leaving your home and never coming back. The explosion didn't just create a ghost town, it also caused significant devastation in the natural world. Radiation spilled into the surrounding environment, creating what's known as the exclusion zone, a restricted area that's largely uninhabited today. However, nature is resilient. Over the years, flora and fauna have started adapting, some in quite surprising ways. Let's talk about the real stars of Chernobyl, the animals. You'd be amazed at the wildlife now roaming the exclusion zone. You've got your usual suspects: deer, wolves, and wild boars. But there are some more unique furry friends too. For example, there are red foxes that have become a common sight. Then there are the Przewalski's horses. These guys were once extinct in the wild, but thanks to conservation efforts, they were reintroduced into the exclusion zone. How cool is that? There are reports of wild boars getting larger and having bizarre growths. These changes give researchers clues about how creatures adapt in extreme conditions. But it's not just the real animals that are fascinating. The stories that have bubbled up about monsters are equally intriguing. Local legends have given rise to some wild tales. You might have heard about the Chernobyl chupacabra lurking in the shadows. Stories like this spread like wildfire, adding a layer of mystery to the already eerie landscape. These legends speak volumes about how human beings process trauma and disaster. They also fuel curiosity for those brave enough to explore the exclusion zone today. Scientific teams have flocked to Chernobyl over the years, eager to understand what happens in a post-disaster ecosystem. Researchers have made some astonishing discoveries about how various species withstand radiation. A lot of studies point out how, against all odds, some animals have adapted. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. While it's fascinating to see wildlife thriving in such a toxic environment, radiation still poses risks, and these adaptations aren't all positive. Scientists are continually studying these changes to generate knowledge that could help us understand life in harsh conditions. Chernobyl has also made quite the splash in pop culture. Movies, TV shows, and video games have all jumped on the bandwagon. A notable example is the game Chernobylite, which immerses players in a world filled with mutated creatures and mystery. These portrayals often blur the line between reality and fiction and contribute to the mythology of Chernobyl. They spark fascination, but also ensure that people remain cautious when discussing the real effects of the disaster. So there you have it, a peek into the haunting yet fascinating world of Chernobyl. From mutated animals wandering through the ghostly ruins to the mythical creatures of local lore, Chernobyl serves as a reminder of nature's persistence and the power of storytelling. If you enjoyed this chat, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more intriguing topics, and let's keep the conversation going. What do you think about the legends of Chernobyl? Share your thoughts in the comments below.